been able to get Grayson Allen going. He has not scored since 8 minutes to go in the first half.
Here's their load up, so to see double box, the high-low. Sosa doing a nice job, homework early. Here it is again.
Duval, where are you going? To Carter, and he finally makes a shot from the floor and gets fouled.
Let's see. Mikhailov just waited so we can get organized and drill it.
Another lead change. Our 10th of the game. Carter makes it an 11th lead change.
The big stage, stepping up in a major fashion.
14 for Vic, 10 in the second half.
There's that double. And around
to Carter. Mikhailov.
Nice play, nice patience by Allen, too.
In the zone, fighting the big fella. Syracuse right now is in control.
That's going to be called you're getting choo-cooed 3 times. Yeah, unbelievable.
As you said it best, Allen and Carter right there with the great alley-oop.
Leader of the band.
But he had a chance on the dunk and failed to knock it down. Well, this place was a buzz after that sequence. Bagley at one end, Chuku missing at the other. Carter with a jump shot, yes.
There you go, you got to take that.
3-point game with 8:44 to go. A 6-point run by the Orange.
Sort of fitting for these two programs, so.
Allen snaps it to the far side. Trent right back to Allen. Driving in.
Nice pass.
And it goes.
We saw that versus Oklahoma in overtime.
He's not a high percentage three-point shooter as Matthews, Reggie, but he makes big shots, and that was a big one here to start this game.
And something to watch in this game as it goes on. Trevon Duval, they're going to go under every ball screen with him.
Carter will hammer it home. Brothers, who is a revered high school coach. That is a three-point try. It is no good by Matthews. Demarie is checked in. The other way, Bagley. And surrounded by dark blue. To Carter, who's not surrounded by anybody.
But the length of Carter affected the shot by Barry.
See, Barry's just got to take the ball up. The last couple shots he's taken, he looks like he's worried about getting his shot blocked. Go!
Look how Carter went down, slipped on that knee.
Carter into Barry.
Oh, what a move.
What a nice dive right by the big man. Experience for them. Russell missed the long shot. Carter has the ball. Here comes Grayson Allen.
Too quick of a shot there by Fats Russell.
Carter. Carter again. Barry. Trent, one of the top three-point shooters in the ACC, but it didn't look that time like he had his aim. And here comes Carter, who cleaned it up.
Just fumbled it out of bounds.
He's trying to go quickly because he's worried about the size. And it's
yes.
keeps saying, the size. Grayson Allen, Bagley with the long reach, outside Duval. One freshman to another freshman to another freshman. This is Carter. Okay, what do you suppose this afternoon? Chris Rastetter is in his 15th NCAA tournament. Courtney Green, his first, and Tim Comer, his 4th NCAA. And here we go, Duke and Iona. With a drive. Duval, and they go inside, and Carter is there. Got away from the inside game, now they go back to Carter from Bagley. There's a miss, surrounded by Maroon, and still got it to drop. Well, like it's McGill, he's the leading scorer. And Griffin with a rebound pulled down by Gary Trent. Hold on, here comes Carter. Good.
And he said you had to just step it up defensively with this team, the energy and the effort. That right there is not.
Williams sneaking around the back end of that zone. What a pass.
Vinson to Huffman, and Huffman lost it.
And boy, Williams going back with Garrison Brooks and Luke May.
Carter, a good touch, and a strong finish.
Got to be flying around because they have a size advantage, so we got to try to be quicker.
Right, thank you.
Duke has defeated North Carolina the last 6 times. they have met in the ACC tournament. Duval off to Carter, and it goes.
This little side because of the great attack in the primary break by Joel Berry. You'll find in that zone when the ball goes into the middle, oftentimes Duke will fan out the three-point shooters. They'll encourage that difficult two instead of giving up an open three and having that zone collapse.
Or Duke looking inside at every opportunity and with
his feet. As solid as North Carolina's been passing the ball on offense, North Carolina's defense has been really good in this game. And to turn Duke over to limit them and to make it difficult to get the ball inside. Harrison Brooks on Marvin Bagley, he's fronting him. He's doing a great job of breaking contact to stay in front.
Allen tries to get it to Carter. He does, and Carter will finish. Winner of our second quarterfinal tonight between Miami and North Carolina. You won't want to miss that one. Colson down to the court, grimacing and slow to get back up. Carter takes advantage. Are ready to roll here in Durham. And Javin DeLaurier getting the start for Duke tonight instead of Trevon Duval.
Duval has struggled over his last 3 games. DeLaurier gives Duke a little bit more size along the back line of that zone and a little bit more rebounding.
Duke a much bigger team, especially in the front court, than Carolina. And Wendell Carter Jr. strikes early. Bench wanted a push off there on Allen. They don't get the call. Carter.
Roy Williams has so many good passes inside.
May cannot find the range here tonight. Or at least not recently.
Well, Duke making North Carolina take those little short jumpers, so they've become more of a two-point shooting team. They've had a couple of open threes that they've missed. Indeed, North Carolina really needs a couple of stops.
Vincent helps off Bagley. Carter's open for 3. Wow.
Allen in transition. The 3 that pops out. Off the floor, put back up and in. Chance to open up some space. That 3 popped out. Carter puts it back up and in. The set turns. Can't get it to go.
You get good shots there, Bob. If you can slide the ball into that 3-second area behind the foul line, you got to have guys that can make that shot consistently. Brissett is an NBA talent, I'll tell you that in the future.
Carter. Yes.
What a talent.
Howard for 3. That's a brick. And it's run down by Duval. The hit ahead to Carter.
Oh, he can't get away. Look at Carter. Look at Carter. NBA using defense. Very strong to the basket.
Set from the corner. Another rebound for Bolden.
You know, they're going to lose Spurs if they break this game.
The finish by Wendell.
Bagley sitting out this floor. Allen averaged 9 points a game. So obviously, he's a different scorer. He thinks more of getting the ball to the interior. He likes playing up there in that point position. He will play at the next level. There's no doubt in my mind. He will play at the next level.
Carter puts a left hand.
What a great. DeAndre Ayton's parents and his family and a lawyer came out very strong, saying totally embarrassed, humiliated by the FBI report. And you see another Duncan.
More from Maria Taylor.
Well, Dello Ding told me that he got an email at noon to let him know that they were going to be meeting about.
Coming into this game, 22 of 35 from the field, 63%. Had 18 points, 12 rebounds against North Carolina. He was by far the best player for Louisville that day.
And Carolina beat him by 17 in Louisville. Carolina with another road win tonight at Syracuse just before losses, but they could use a couple more nice quality wins. And the good news, I guess, about being in the ACC is you're always going to get a chance to pick up a quality win because of how good the league is, but it's not going to be easy to get it.
And the ball's gone into the middle of the zone. Here's another ball over at a crazy high rate.
A couple of challenges defensively, and the Cardinals can't convert. Back come the Blue Devils.
Louisville's just not strong with the ball. They're getting their mitts on it, but not keeping it. Jalen Brunson at the top of the heat for a while now.
I do think even though Trae Young has struggled, he has still done so many good things. I mean, there's been some diving off the bandwagon because his team has hit the skids.
Snyder off to Spalding. And Duke ball. Nice save by White.
Smart decision to pull it back out.
O'Connell with a shot fake, a drive. Carter with a slam.
About I can remember years past where as a team, if they shot over 60%, that was massive.
1 point lead for Duke, and there's the first field goal.
About that circle in the middle near the ACC, they kept it empty on that play, and it's just the back of the zone falling asleep. A risky pass, but a very good one.
Catch by Carter and score. Back-to-back
in the first half, and let's see how which team gets there first. Duke with only 1 team foul so far. Clemson only 2.
Duval. Allen rubbed off a Bolden screen. Here's Carter left open for 3. Yes. Wendell Carter 17-3.
They get Clemson has the tall length on the inbounder.
Here's Duval through the backcourt. To shoot here, and Allen with the 3-point lead, content to wait,
and they'll go high pick and roll about 12 seconds.
Trent 8 to shoot. Carter with Thomas there. 5 to shoot. Carter back inside and 1. Wendell Carter.
You'd like to see him make a quicker move. Just go right into it.
He hit the ball inside. Scoop shot is short. Carter rebounds it and sticks it back. That's a man coach. Clark cross court. Walker from deep. And 1 and done at the offensive end for the Hokies.
Yeah, Jay, you made a great point in that first half, and that is Duke is holding them to 1 shot.
1 shot.
That's it. 1 and out.
Carter on the block, wheels quickly this time, and gets the reverse. Has struggled here in the second half. They're still only down 10. Oh boy, they continue to miss easy ones at the rim. The culprit that time was Walker.
Now, that's the 5th uncontested one.
Yep.
Carter makes them pay at the other end.
Hasn't been as aggressive in looking for his shot, but that is all a memory tonight. He shot the ball very, very well and has seemed to really hunt his shot without overdoing it.
Allen with the lob. Carter, expression. Crossover night in full effect. Allen. He passed up the one that was closer.
That's all right. The main thing is if he shot it, it wouldn't have been the right thing to do. Back it out, run some time, let Mike call. Mike is up on the sideline telling him what to call.
Well, basically running their man sets.
The ball had it knocked away. Carter inside, cleaning up the mess.
I've seen him play since his high school days. I'm sure here in the building tonight to check him out.
Carter actually considered at Georgia Tech. Academics were a big factor for him in his decision.
It surely was. Also considered Harvard. But I think he found him, at least I've told you that time and time again.
Carter tips it in.
Okogie was able to operate. He was the only offense that they had. And this one thus far, Okogie being held in check. And Josh Bass's got to find a way for his best player to get going. But right now, play. And it has to be an encouraging sign from Coach K that the message is getting across that defense is going to be a must for this team to be successful.
This is the 3rd straight road game for Duke. Lost to St. John's in Carolina. And right now playing the buck.
He ain't that tough. But I tell you what, the time that he came to Charlottesville and they beat us, he was pretty tough that night.
Former first-round pick who spent 9 seasons in the NBA. Carter against Lammers. Wendell Carter off to a
deal. But I think the St. John's game embarrassed him, and I think, in all honesty, I think it got to Grayson Allen most. I believe that he would respond to right. And of course, to shoot. Of course, they just see it on the Jumbotron.
Carter battling for position down low.
Would expect Duke to do more of that because they have a size advantage on somebody. One of the big guys is going to have a big advantage on his defender in terms of height. Allen the lob. Carter the finish. for the first time. Freshman off the bench, didn't play at all in the game against St. John's of the weekend. His minutes have been down the last few games.
Here's that horn set again, looking high-low.
Carter's going to take the three because nothing was open. Point lead. Carter's stronger move than we've seen on a number of occasions.
Defense. This bigger lineup is not able to get out to shooters and identify them. When Wendell Carter Jr. catches the ball in the corner, not a threat to shoot that. So North Carolina packing it in.
And Duke unable to get the ball into the post right now. Carter will try a three and make his second.
Three. Duval driving. Misses the layup, but there is Carter for the. Duval. Picks it up. Finds Grayson Allen. Allen looking. Back to Duval. Baseline. Carter. Jump hook. Big fella.
Not the last time you went 10 seconds without speaking.
Boy, is he a good player.
Oh, that's right. They actually played a double overtime against Louisville. That was another one of those heartbreaking recent losses. And they set the school record with 27 offensive rebounds. Still lost to the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals right now putting the most pressure on Virginia in the ACC. Will be in Louisville.
To the defense or to the offensive glass, and Duke has not been blocking out.
T.J. Gibbs now with 9. 8 minutes to go in the half. Carter got position and 12 standings.
That is going to be a tough game for Kansas. Barry Brown, Dean Wade. Kansas State has a really good team. And in the Octagon of Doom, that's going to be a tough out.
Matches his career high. Accomplished 3 times previously. Carter's backgammon in and scored. Down, gave him a pat on the backside after he ran down that loose ball rebound in the corner. Bagley too strong. Fans chanting Jack White's name. He's open at the three-point line. Give it to him. Instead, that's not a bad option either.
At Duke since 1995. Ball in the air. Duke controls the tip. We're underway from Cameron.
An eagle. Virginia goes a little.
Allen on the outside. Watched by Jerome.
Pick and pop.
Carter.
Great with the bounce. Look at this. Either hand dribble.
Left hand.
Great lob and finish.
It's a 9-0 run for Virginia. Allen, the fadeaway, no. Rebound, Carter has got it. Carter off the glass and in. He bangs it hard. Crossover. Hunter off balance. Rims out. And the rebound claimed by Carter.
Pretty good ISO, though, for a talented guy.
Duval setting it up for Duke. Low pass. Ricochets. Wendell Carter Jr. rocks the rim. 59.9 possessions per game. Oh, that's a deep three off the rim for Guy.
Zone is at its impact. Look at the run out.
Allen, the loop ahead. Caught. Lays it in. Wendell Carter.
They had 2 guys flashing in there. Different than Wilkins. Great read at 5.
The throwdown by Salt. 39-34 Virginia. Oh, it goes in! Carter!
A foul.
From Carter.
Goes in. It's got to count.
39-37 Virginia, and Duke with a chance to tie or take the lead depending on shots.
Look at this off the timeout.
Inside! Carter on a rack attack!
ACC game on the card. Moore and Marvin Bagley III get us started here tonight in Winston-Salem on the parquet floor of the Joel Coliseum. And Trevon Duval brings it front court.
And the Deeks opening a man-to-man. And again, it's you got to figure out a way to guard Carter and Bagley, and I don't know how you do that.
There's Carter with the left-hand move to the basket.
Not like that.
you got to beat the guy out on the perimeter. You don't necessarily have to drive all the way to the basket, but you've got to create open opportunities by beating those perimeter defenders.
Bagley going to work. Duval. Here's Carter backing down Moore. High off the glass and in for Wendell Carter Jr. His couldn't knock it down. Brian Crawford tries. And a rebound for Carter. So while Bagley's been trouble tonight with fouls and that type thing, Wendell Carter's had another strong effort for the Blue Devils. And he'll work on Moore here. Man, nice move with the left hand. There's a lob for Bagley. Right back to it. Nice pass for Carter. And one. Hung on the rim and fell. 13 now for Brandon Childress.
No hesitation at all.
No field goals for the Blue Devils in the last 5 minutes. Carter tries to change that and does.
We've talked about the fact that Crawford and Wilbekin have basically been quiet, but it's been Childress and Brown stepping up and producing points in the backcourt for Wake Forest.
14 for Brown. Bagley out front. Now O'Connell under 5 to play. 12-point game again.
And again, Wes, we might remind everybody, remember Keyshawn Woods not available for the Demon Deacons this evening.
Carter a three.
Of course he...
Three-pointer too strong out of the corner from Terrell Brown. Yeah, I think you're going to see Kevin Stallings and his team really try to eat some clock up per possession. They're probably going to try to go deep in there. Almost a dip in their numbers. But Davis only took one shot in that first meeting between the teams. Carter cleans up the mess.
4-point game. You know, you were right there. You've avoided those, the pressure that Duke applied early, full court defensively. You've gotten your legs underneath you on the offensive end of the floor. Now Carter in the paint has to kick it out. Second effort off the glass. Stevenson needs to look at that shot clock. It's down to 2. Steal by Carter. Well, remember, too, when you pick up your dribble, then a 5-second count starts. As long as you keep your dribble alive, it doesn't. Gary Trent Jr., number 2, finds Carter straight away. After fighting a hamstring injury for the last 3 games and not playing. Carter trying again against 3 defenders, and it gets it to fall. Free throw shooting has been a problem for the Blue Devils this year. Bagley gets the board. 69% as a team, 13th in the conference from the line. 6 rebounds now for Bagley. $431st straight sellout at Cameron Indoor. Carter with Delorier made the save. Carter, offensive glass. Oh, working his way. First half, Milligan got by the defense of the Blue Devils for 2, his first. It eventually comes back around to you. They're all going to be, you saw the balanced scoring that we had on the graphic there. They won their first 11 games this year. Carter, unimpeded.
Play at a slow pace. It's a 3 for Gary Trent Jr. short. The rebound to Duvall.
Trent is a terrific shooter. That was one heck of a player.
Johnson has come off the bench. There's Carter, the send move. Yes, these formation people. On the ball. Correct pronunciation.
Well, I think once of those kind of drives he just demonstrated.
Here's the ball again. Good catch by Carter and another dunk.
That's a real trademark in Jim Marion since he's been there. Get his team to play good defense. They only give up 60 points a game.
They left Carter last year so perimeter oriented. Now with Bagley and Carter, they're really an inside oriented team.
Exactly.
Bagley, you thought about a 3.
That Tatum was so special for them.
Inside Carter leading right up to the ACC tournament.
Tell you one thing, Clemson has been a lot of surprises. And one of the real surprises of the year, look at over.
Coach Larinaga telling his guys, just like right now, you have to get back fast and get a stop, and they got to get after those loose balls. They led to some big threes for Duke.
Duke to tie it, yes, right down the. And the Miami fans coming to their feet.
Trying to give him that little lift coming down the stretch. Here we go. You know where they're going, each side. Carter, Mr. Bagley.
Nice spin move by.
Duval was the only one back that time.
Carter, three-pointer.
He's up on that play. Bagley was stuck underneath. And that was one of the few times Darrell Moore outran their team down the floor. Good hustle by him.
Feet set. Three ball good. Childress off the bounce.
Another rebound for Grayson Allen. That is his 7th. Post up for Carter.
Another turnover. So back-to-back turnovers. And we'll see if it leads to a 7 or 8-0 lead for the Blue Devils. Carter Jr. out top. Takes it to a base foul line jumper. 7th turnover. Bagley all the way to the rack, and there's Carter Jr. They shot almost 60% in the first half and almost 50% from three-point land. They have a huge height advantage, and Bagley continues to put up huge numbers. And if you're going to start a second half, it's almost. Trent Jr. spots up a 3, can't get it to go, but there's the offensive glass, and there's another dunk. That time.
Both Bagley and Carter were magnificent against Florida State. And there's Wendell Carter Jr. with the.
Duke in transition again. Trent rejected by Yurtseven. Loose ball down to Carter, who battles and has a chance for a three-point play.
You're only going to. Right now, North Carolina State is beating Duke off the dribble. And Freeman just spun right off the body of Wendell Carter Jr. So Carter couldn't get up and block that shot.
Long 2, Wendell Carter Jr.
Trent attacks. Oh, from Wendell Carter Jr. Up again.
Oh, without question.
Bagley high off the window. Carter. Off the window. Bagley follow. Carter fighting on the offensive glass.
Lesson. Exactly. Well said. And the key is that you have to continue to be aggressive in attacking. Strong with the ball and take it to the basket area.
7th lead change. We still have 6.5 left in regulation.
And Duke has to continue to play through Allen and Bagley. And there's Carter Jr. There. Walker just a little strong with it. Oh, beautiful.
Carter corrals off the look from Duval. Differential 2-possession game. Man floater. Boarded by Bagley. The biggest of the day. And the outlet. Carter.
Evansville has only 8 healthy bodies, so not a lot of places for head coach Marty Simmons to turn on that bench. As the Blue Devils and the bucket by DC.
And a nice job, Evansville. You have to attack pressure. You can't allow it to put you back on your heels. When you attack pressure.
There's his son, has the shot rattled out. A rare miss on an open 3 for the Purple Aces. Trying to find Bagley inside. Instead, shooting over top. What do you Devils trying to hope that their football team could make some headway, and you got to do it on days like today in the recruiting. Easy bucket for him by Danius Hadkevicius. 8 points to lead the Purple Aces.
Even more impressive, Noah Frederking doing a nice job in the trap, staying patient.
Riley driving. His bounce pass to Duke. 12th turnover committed by the Purple Aces. Allen dumps it off. And a chance for 3.
Simple way.
3 Blue Devils in double figures. Bagley with 12. Allen 13. Carter 17. Well, they left him open again, and this time His dad of the same name played college ball at Delta State. His mom played at Ole Miss. It is no surprise that Wendell Carter Jr. has come in and been as good as advertised this year for Duke. Wide open one more time. Why not? From Liberty Township, Ohio. Duval, nice dump off. And the flush.
Defensive end, Duke spaces as well as any team in college basketball. You have to communicate.
Allen with the fake and the lob, a bit off target. No problem for Wendell.
Traveled quite a bit in late November and December and wanted to see how the young freshmen would come out, bringing their own energy.
Allen got the takeaway and a floor burn to go with it and a feed forward. Fortunately, well connected over at Harvard. Offensive board with one hand for Carter and pure strength.
To have 4 minutes of game time, and then he has an excellent wide open three in the corner, but he's not in the rhythm of the game, which he was dominating the rhythm earlier in the afternoon.
Under the basket, too big, too strong.
And get an extra foul.
Somebody's open as Allen drew the double team. A deep three from Trent. No, Wendell Carter steps up for the dunk.
His best player. A terrific rebounding guard at 6'4", takes it to the basket, and here comes Duval to push. Wendell Carter, the basket and the foul. And them step for step. Long three by King, and it comes to Allen. Carter knocks it down. Here comes Duval. Carter, the offensive rebound and the putback. Bagley has 17 in this first half. Carter takes flag baseline for the easy.
Allows him to get easy opportunities in transition.
Three-pointer long by King. Duval had 9 assists in the first half. Finds a cutting Wendell Carter. The crowd really got into it.
Well, he talked about that contest started 19-9 before things could happen. His team knocked back on their heels. And there's not
point when you have 4 seconds, you have the opportunity to throw right over the top to one of those big guys. You don't really have to know a lot of it. A lot of it has to do with the fact of the way that they're playing defensively. You know, it's a team, of course, that can score points. When you talk about Bridges and Jared Jackson Jr., Nick Moore, Cassius Winston, them there, they've got a bunch. Just like
you wind up putting Carter on a top 10 list. Is he that far along?
Oh, he definitely would be on the top 10 list, along with Ethan Happ out of Wisconsin, who I believe is really good. Doesn't have as much help this year. But you know, there are so many guys.
Yeah. Duval, Trent, Carter with a putback. And they are executing at the offensive end, aren't they?
Colin Hartman makes a huge difference on this team because he can really shoot it.
Bagley with a terrific.
So could I, though.
Bagley averaging better than 22 points and 11 rebounds per game. And Carter showing the range. Indiana getting to the offensive glass, though, last couple of trips. Baseline Carter, yes.
That's a big time. I think Robert Johnson settled there for a jump shot.
Trent misses the three. Carter with a flush.
By Devontae Green.
I'm sorry, did you say something? Carter will finish at the other end. Take the lead.
Little horn set.
Carter headed to the line yet.
Pretty to watch. This team is really hard to guard.
Carter spins and lays it in. His first
feet well. Really good feel. I like him a lot.
I mean, Jay, they can really shoot 1 through 5 and they can drive 1 through 5. Bagley. Underneath Carter. And another bucket for Carter.
Well, both these guys the zone. That was a forced shot over an outstretched arm of the defender.
O'Connell into Carter.
That is a good post feed.
Turnaround jumper, yes.
It is so difficult for the slender Marvin Bagley III to keep him out of the lane.
Bagley dumped down, reverse, Carter.
Short little push.
The third on Roach.
What a pass.
Allen on SportsCenter as well, regardless of how it goes the next 4:15. Allen driving. Underneath, Carter got it. Allen surrounded and gets out of it. And wide open is Carter. Over Bamba. Out of it. Trent. Carter challenged by Oshikowski and got it back.
To play, it doesn't look like they came ready for a fight. And they're getting the fight brought to them. And I think in this kind of game, you're basically playing, Portland State's playing a home game. Even though Duke's got more fan support and all that stuff. This is their backyard. And you've got to come ready for a fight.
Allen lob inside. Carter with a finish. And junior from Seattle. The last lead for Duke was 15-14. 5.5 minutes into the game. They can take the lead on this possession.
More of a slow tempo second half.
Trent looking inside, has Carter. Carter up strong. Duke's got the in this game, just going up against bigger people or being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Into Carter. And Duke takes the lead again. For a ball screen. Not getting it. So he'll drive it, reverse it. Still loose, and still Dukes. And Carter will slam it home. 1 for 5 in the second half. Deep one for Mayhew. And another rebound for Bagley. He's got 12.
Immediate trap. And Bagley did a great job to split it and get out of it.
Allen. And Carter heading to the line with a chance for a three-point. But we can find that out later. But boy, what a big loss. And I mean, he made his own trouble for himself. He wasn't getting any sympathy from his coach. But North was sensational today when he was in the game.
Look, he was great, and he played really, really well. But what he did there, he had a couple fouls that were not the smartest, and then what he did right there was just downright dumb. And as Bob Knight used to say, dumb loses more games than smart wins.
This is 15th rebound.
You guys going to have a lot of huge statistical days.
So is this guy. Carter inside.
The third and Jared Sam get us going. Tim Nestor with Sean Hall and Lamont Simpson on the whistles tonight here at Cameron and the Blue Devils with the freshman Trayvon Duval. Have it first.
You'll see both teams actually switching up between man-to-man and zone.
And Carter. And now here's Shepard. And Thomas with the shot clock winding down, missed everything.
Morris Scott probably wouldn't mind long possessions like that during the course of the game to shorten the game, but you got to get a better time.
Wendell Carter.
And I know Michigan State just, came up in North Carolina. It's not North Carolina. Are they still going to get painted up and get revved up for the game? And, oh, man, my question was answered immediately.
Yeah, some kind of environment. Here is Carter. Nice play, the foul, and the basket for Wendell Carter. Sandifer out front. Grazed the iron. Carter the rebound. He's got 8 rebounds in the first half. Carter, foul line jumper good.
Everybody's in the same boat, and they go out and they earn a lot of money for their athletic departments. And
you see the threes tonight. Duke only got 4 of them. They've been averaging 10 a game. That looped out. Carter the rebound and stick back.
That's with the effort they put forth.
Bagley a triple. Carter the layup.
20. Nice find to Ward. And one of the things the zone has done, it has kept Michigan State off the foul line. Duke, even though they're shooting 30%, they had 18 free throw attempts in that first half, only 6 for Michigan State.
Good position for Carter inside, and he'll finish.
Well, that's strength on strength. Our deepest sympathies to the entire Capel family. Jeff Capel Jr. was a giant in basketball, and not only an outstanding coach, but just a great man that mentored so many in the game, coaches, players, and the like, and raised 2 outstanding. A lot of players look, not that many see.
Trent, no. Carter, yes.
As Ogby hits the 3.
And they did not shoot that 3 well last night. Only 5 threes against Kentucky. Good start here in Cameron.
Duval lays it off to Carter for the dunk.
In the first 10 minutes of this half.
O'Connell. Carter there to clean up the mess. Ball back on the floor to run the offense for the Blue Devils. Grayson Allen still without a point. 0 for 2 from the field. Carter thought about a 3 and then took one. He's capable. Blue Devils by 9. Both teams shooting far better as of late than when they started the game. Utah Valley shooting 50% now from the field. Carter and Manyang. Wow. Carter spinning over that left on his own. Bagley pulls it back. He'll step back for 3. Off the heel, off the shot clock it looked like. Wasn't called. Everybody for the Phoenix stopped playing and Carter lays it in. Trayvon Duval, baseline out of bounds. The lob to Carter. Didn't quite have the timing down, but Carter a poised finish inside.
Hits a 3 on the previous possession there, gives it up to Thompson in the corner.
Back-to-back 3s for Elon. They've now made 7 on the evening. 6-0 run for the Phoenix. Carter goes to work against Contradas.
Can't guard that.
Here it goes again.
Missed everything that time, but Carter is there with the finish.